Okay, let's talk about my guitars as a gigging musician in Nashville, Tennessee. My name's Rue, and that's what I do. I am a gigging guitarist here in Nashville. I play on Broadway. I've done some studio work and all the rest. Sorry, it's a haphazard mess, but a bunch of people have asked to see my guitars. I'm going to switch around this input. So I'm going to show you just that. I'm not going to do this in some crazy professional way. I just want to show you what I use. So I'm going to save my Acoustic preset. I'm just plugged into my Acoustic today because I use this a ton down temp. So here is my #1 gigging guitar. I've talked about it in another video. It's a S-shaped guitar that I made. It's noise-free. It's got a floating trem that soon will be able to be docked. It's got crazy myriad of switching options, so you can achieve everything. So a quick run through. If I'm playing clean, a lot of people say that's quite dirty. I am using a humbucker, but parallel, which is like a noiseless single coil. Sounds great, works. Neck pickup. Middle, same. Alright, there's a whole video on this guitar. You know this. Let's dig into some other stuff I have, right? So here we have the very nice Strat. This can go down here. Yeah. So this is a parts caster I built when I was experimenting and learning how to relic. So very poor job it looks like, and it is, but it is serving the function of testing different sanding methods, learning, blah, blah, blah. 24.75 with a 9.5 radius neck. Humbuckers made by my friend Peter over at Bruins Guitars. Vintage parts, all that, blah blah blah. Really fantastic guitar, just made for fun, but it is used. It was kind of like needed a rock guitar. I usually put it in half step. It's the Michael Landau influence. All right, here's another one. This is my main Tele, but right now it has a different neck on it. It has no strings. So this body is one I relicked. As you can see, it's checked to the nines. It's got a Brickhouse Toneworks Firebird in the neck, which is the best Firebird neck pickup I've ever heard. Hot stack in the middle, and then an antique stack in the bridge. This bridge pickup belonged to JT Cornfloss, one of my biggest heroes, and I live with his son, and his son just very kindly gave me that pickup. And I don't know if it'll show up on the video, but you can see the amount of wear and stuff, and I'm very, very honored to own a pickup that's on so many tracks I love. All the Brooks and Dunn stuff, all the Eric Church stuff, Aldine stuff, all that. I'll do a video on that guys. I'd love to do it. Here's my Ibanez AS50. I use this. As you can hear, it's humbuckers, so it's not. Anyway, fantastic guitar. So this would be in place of bringing a vintage 335. Just when I really want to, I don't know, this guitar makes me play in a certain way that I find really special. But yeah, I bring this out, you know, on occasion. I really do bring the green strat mainly. It's just purely a weight thing. By the way, that gold telly, I'm building a new neck for it. That's why it's not in use. This comes out to maybe sessions or weird gigs. I don't even know what it's tuned to. K Vanguard from the 60s. Kind of a piece of junk. I love it, but that's what it's for, that thing. About to get it done up and completely fixed by a guy named Wade Kofer in town, who is very good at making those old junkers something special. This is my Telecaster single cut. This was made for me when I moved to town by Dan. And when I got it, it was brand new. As you can see, I've kind of played this thing into the ground. This is my favorite telly ever. Listen how clear that is, you know? Medium C neck. I can't remember what the pickups are. Someone made them for me. I think Peter at Gruen made them for me. Peter at Gruen made them for me and gave me a set. A very nice gift, and I feel terrible that I forgot that. But this guitar has just been worn out and played to death. I love it on the session. On a session, it's or a recording environment. It's really fantastic. I'm not a session musician, by the way, but you know, here's an Owen Barry. I got. I currently have a set of pickups coming from AA Pickups in Sweden for this banger. So. Typical thoroughfare. The Buds Danos live in here right now. Half cut bridge. Vance plating did that. The first ever burgundy mist body that MJT did. Couple years ago, I got an Ibanez endorsement, and they sent me this beast of a guitar, and I used this exclusively for a long time. The only factor that's made me put it down for was weight. This thing's amazing. Okay. What's that line? Matheny line. Coil split. So it's an HSS guitar for coil split. It has a floating bridge with a tremolo. Don't remember what the body is, but it's a roasted maple neck. It's an AZ 2204F. Unreal guitar. That kind of stuff, you know? Next, we have, I know I'm going through these, it's because, like, I don't, you know, I don't know really what to tell you about them. I could do in-depth videos on each, but this one's very special. This is a Frank Brothers. When I was in college, I saw a video of Josh Smith playing a line 6 amp, and I was like, oh, I need a practice amp. That's great. I hate that guitar. It was Frank Brothers, and I kept watching the video and kept watching it, and eventually I was like, oh, I'm just gonna message him on Instagram at like 4 a.m. I was like, oh, you know, whatever. I'd love to know how you build your guitars. And like, sure, FaceTime us. And we FaceTimed, and we FaceTimed for like 3 hours. By the end, I was like, all right, I'm selling my custom shop strat that I had traded into from something to something to something to a Sir into that. And I was like, all right, I'm going to sell this and that'll fund this. And the day before the deposit was, the finishing, like final part of the deposit was due, I sold it. So it worked out. It has Peter's pickups in it right now. It's made of old growth Carino, the whole thing. They did a bit of a custom jobber on this one. It's got quite a wide neck and quite a thick neck, which is not, it's thicker and wider than Frank Brothers usually do. It also has their old logo, which I don't do anymore, unfortunately. This is my Les Paul. I would love a Les Paul someday, but how about I turn off that delay and add like a low gain fuzz face. Yeah, this thing's unreal. Frank Brothers, the guys over there, when I ordered this, said, well, you've got an artist gig. I was playing for Michael Christmas. Still forever will be. He was my roommate. That's my homie. That's my guy. That's my brother. I love him. And they said, you know what? We're going to take a chance on you. Good luck in Nashville. We'll give you an artist deal. And they gave me a really special kind of setup. I'm very thankful for that. So, Frank Brothers. Oh, and it's got a Music City vintage bridge on it. All right. Now we move on to the old stuff. Here is the big guitar of the day. This is a 1966 Gibson 335 named Wren. Stop tail added. Larry Carlton signed the back of the headstock. Oh, if you can see that, probably not. There. I bought this just before leaving for America for my guitar teacher, Tom Shepard. This is going to be the kind of like House is on Fire guitar. It's got the skinny nut, which a lot of people don't like. I don't mind. I mean, I would love a 62 or 3 Sunburst. Just because they're just... That's the dream guitar, you know? But this thing is just vibes. I mean, listen to that humbucker, you know? Instant Larry Carlton, you know. Maybe I'll put like a kind of tighter overdrive on it. Maybe the Zen drive. This thing's worn in, it's great, it's played, I do play it downtown, but only on special occasions, like when I'm playing a Western Swing gig, which I don't get to do often, or at all, if we're going to be realistic, or, you know, playing with someone special. So, that's that. And now I'll show you the last of the electric guitars. There's also a million guitars I have in pieces around the house, from building and from all that kind of thing. Here's the guitar I have that's most valuable, and I have gigged it, and I do have another guitar here, but that is not something I ever let leave the house, and it's not valuable except in sentimentality, so I might do a video on that. Where's the final latch? I always forget there's a fourth latch. Okay. This is a 1963 Gibson SG that I bought off a guy in New York, which needs tuning, and I bought it from him, and I'm very happy with it. He didn't want to give me a sales receipt, and then he wanted to buy it back, and I was like, dude, I need a sales receipt, brother, for taxes. So do you. But anyway, this thing my good friend Leah had to pick it up in New York for me and ship it. She works at Retrofret. Known her since college. Yeah, everyone wants to see this one. I know. Got no covers. Everything that's original. Beautifully greened neck. I think this is the one thing I would trade for like a vintage 335. But like this was the goal growing up. This was it. The serial number on it is weird. It's like a 62, but it has 63 parts. So yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll show you my last guitar. I just kind of wanted to do a quick rundown because I don't really know what else to say about these things. I'm usually used to seeing a website that says here, and then they list everything they own. All right, this is the one acoustic I own. I'll show you how she is. This is a 65 wide nut J45 for top that's sinking that I can't afford to repair. It's really lightweight. It sounds like a hammer. I don't actually have a gigging acoustic. I really need one. So I'm not in the market now, but later this year, if someone wants to gift a Martin or something, I don't know, I don't care. No, but I do need to buy a Martin if anyone has recommendations, or even a new Gibson. Anyway, this thing is an absolute hammer. It's amazing under the microphone. So yeah, I don't actually own a gigging acoustic. I have to call up one of 3 friends and be like, hey, I got an acoustic gig. Let me have your guitar, please. I'll show you how this thing sounds with a capo on, say, 7, because I guess that's when people, you know. I'm really not good at the capo game, guys. But I know how important. Thing's just a hammer. Look, those are my, it's not even my gigging guitars, it's just my guitar collection, honestly. But that's what I have. It's been built up over the years. There's been things bought, there's been things sold, there's been things traded, there's been things lost. I've given away guitars to friends, you know, if they want it so bad or need it, you know. That's my guitars. There's not much else to say about them. The big thing is that green one sees the most action. I'll tell you this though, that neck on the green one belongs to this body, which is the first body I made, right? And this thing is, I've never gigged a guitar so hard. Like, I did not go easy on this thing. You can just see how disgustingly dirty it is. I've got another neck I'm building right now that's going to go on the green guitar, and then this will be getting its neck back. Tyler Tomlinson from Morgan Wallen currently has the pick guard, which is loaded with JW Restoration and Klein pickups. And he'll be getting that back to me whenever he gets his pickups and his Rucaster. But look, those are my guitars. That's my guitar collection. I'm not really good at the whole gear videos, but I am going to go play. I took the missus out for lunch, went for a drive this morning, caught up with a tech friend of mine, Mr. Jared Peterman, playing from 6 to 9 at Morgan Wallen's. I think tomorrow I'll do advice on Broadway gigs. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I don't know what to tell you. I think the ultimate gigging guitar really is that green one. Doesn't have a name. I'm not really usually like that. Although the 335, it's in its case, is named Wren after my teacher Tom's first daughter. I thought that was a nice thing to do. I'd never get rid of that guitar. Yeah, my whole thing is, as you saw yesterday, on gigs, I'll go from an everything gig to an everything gig to a country gig where, you know, unless we get $100, we're not playing the White Stripes request we got, or like Luke Combs, you know. It can do humbuckers, it can do single coils, it can telly-ish a bit. I think that's more in the hands, really. But that's a whole other discussion. Anyway, what are your gigging guitars? What do you play? If you play acoustics, I need recommendations. If you play electrics, I want recommendations. Are you concerned about weight? How deep into worrying about the neck do you get? All of these things are important considerations to me. That's why that green guitar always wins. It's lightweight. I made the neck profile, so I like it. I like the fret size. I like the electronics. I am changing the electronics just because there's like a custom Rucaster set on the way that y'all don't know about yet. Yeah, let me know what you're gigging. Happy Easter. I hope you all got heaps of chocolate and stuff. I don't eat chocolate, even though I look like it. It's baked goods that has my... Put cookies in front of me, I'm screwed. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. That's just for a few people who asked, so... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go gig. Cheers.